Lines composed when a poet could not contain himself for joy at having beheld in a dream a favourite hawk that he had lost. Farthest of all the lands that own the sovereign monarch's might, there lies a province wild and lone, Koshi the snowy height. So barren are its moors that naught but tangled grasses grow, so high its hills that like mere rills the distant rivers show. There, when on panting summer night the grayling dart around, with cormorants and lanterns bright in their wherries bound, the fishermen, a merry crowd, from off the shingly beach, and row against the dashing flood through every crystal reach. And when the hoar frost 'gins to fall, and Koshi's autumn moors are full of birds, my hawkers all assemble out of doors. But none of their so vaunted stock with Blackie mote compare. Big Blackie was a roof-tailed hawk, and a silver bell she bare. At morn 500 birds we'd start, and more at fall of day. Swift in her flight, swift to alight, she never missed her prey. But while I gazed with smiling pride upon my Blackie dear, sure that in all the world beside ne'er would arise her peer, that ugly, vile, and crazed old man, all on a rainy day, without a word takes the dear bird out hunting far away. And coming back, and coughing low, tells me the bitter tale, how, soaring from the moor below, heavenward the hawk did sail, on past Mishima's grassy plain and Hutagami's height, till, lost amid the clouds and rain, she vanished from the sight. To tempt her home was past my power, helpless and dumb I stood, while flames my bosom did devour, and sadly I did brood. And yet, if haply some fond spell might lure her back to me, watches I set, and many a net all over hill and lea. And with the holy symbols white, and glittering mirrors sphere, called on the gods of awful might my sad complaint to hear. So as I waited at the shrine, and sleep stole o'er mine eyes, a fairy maid stood forth and said,
"The hawk thy soul doth prize, thy glorious Blackie, is not lost, but o'er Matsuda's beach, and where the fisher boats are tossed on Himi's breezy reach, o'er Furu's strand and Tako's isle, where myriad seagulls play, she's been a-hunting all the while, I saw her yesterday. 2 days at least must come and go before she homeward flies. 7 days at most, it must be so, we'll show her to thine eyes. So let thy tears no longer stream, no more for Blackie sigh."
So spake the maiden in my dream, then vanished to the sky. Yakamochi.